Okay, so I got a stuck tire. It's got splines on there, I believe. Tire hasn't been off for no telling how long. It's totally shot. Got some penetrating oil on it, but I don't think it's coming off. So I pulled my resources together and found I had a roll of duct tape. So I figured I'm going to red green this and hopefully take this tire off with some help with some duct tape. So what I've got, I have 2 steel bars, just some scrap laying around. Got a piece of wood in between, has spacers, just to kind of give me the right distance. And I'm going to tape together these 2 bars on one end. So this end will be taped together here. This end I'm going to slide behind the tire, and then I'll put tape across it. And then that will give me something to pull against. Then all I've got to do is put some sort of bars in the front, some sort of jack, and I should be able to take off a tire using duct tape. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, I got the 2 bars in place. They're just slipped behind the axle of the tire. The 2 ends on this side are taped together with duct tape, and that's just to hold them in place. The other 2 ends of the bars are down here. They're taped together with duct tape, just basically to hold them in place. I'm going to think about wrapping a chain around that. Wrapping a chain around this side, bring it out here in front, and then using a small hydraulic bottle jack, if I can find mine, and place in the center, and see if I could jack that, pulling against the back of the tire into the rim and pull it off. We'll see how this works. Okay, so to carry on this theme of duct tape removing, we've got a small 4-ton bottle jack hooked up to a small hydraulic floor jack. Now this is going to give me the height I need to put the center of the jack right against the hub of the tire. Now I'm just going to have to put something and make something that goes around the back of the jack to allow me to hook some chains up to these 2 bars, wrap around the back of that securely so where it won't fall off. Probably just use a piece of 2x4, and then wrap around to that side. And then we'll get to pulling a tire. Be back shortly. Okay, we got a chain just temporarily hooked up, slung around the 2 back pieces. Got the hydraulic jack pointing to the center of the tire. Losing some of my light out here, so hope to get this fast. Got the chain just wrapped around, thing hooked up. I got my trusty piece of cardboard so I don't get stuff all over my jeans. Before you do anything like this, you need to make sure that your tractor is securely held up by the strongest limb in your tree, and use the cheapest hoist you can find. And definitely make sure that you actually hook it to some really cheap pop metal in back. You want to think of all things safety before you do stuff like this. Let me get some duct tape out, take my camera to a 2x4, and we'll try to get this done. Take 1. We got all sorts of popping and squeaking happening. I don't think nothing's going to come off yet. Boom! There we go. Only 2 hours to set this up. 40 seconds worth of work. 20 minutes worth of cleaning up all the tape. Might have to put it all back on, put a socket in there and pull it out, but I pretty well got it nice and loose. I could probably pull it with my other tractor straight off from these chains. So we'll see what happens next. Okay, it's definitely still too tight for me to pull off by hand, so I had to set everything back up. It's getting a little darker now. I got a socket that'll fit just inside the hole, taped to the shaft. I got another socket taped to the neck of the bottle jack, and we'll proceed to drive this thing out of here. My bottle jack slipping at an angle, so I don't think the socket went in the hole. Looks like it's off-centered a little bit. So I'm going to have to release some pressure and try to reset her back up. Move you guys back out of the way a little bit. Oh, and I have reached the limit of the jacks. And my tape is finally given away. It looks like the bottle jack poured some fluid out the backside of it. Now the mess would be to get my tire and my socket out of the hole. Okay, that my tractor friends and lawnmower enthusiasts and general rednecks out there and fans of red green, that is how you get a tire that is stuck on the rim, rusted, with a bottle jack, something to hold it up, 2 bars behind the axle, anything. You could use wood. You just need to be able to get between the axle and the tire. Got to be on the rim. Duct tape, chain, and you're set. You're a mechanic. So long.